I tried to become a millionaire in The Sims 4, but I can't leave this box. I'm starting with $0, and if I can't find a way to survive without touching grass, my sim dies. This is Gary. He is sad, broke, and like many of us, he will never leave his house. He doesn't know how he got into this box, but if we can't find a way to make some money in the next few days, Gary is going to starve. I want to help Gary escape this tragic, pathetic life and help him evolve into a rich conglomerate where he doesn't have to die alone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Sims 4, a life simulator where you go outside, meet new people, and get a job. Unfortunately for Gary, he's still stuck in this box, so he doesn't have those luxuries. We're gonna need to think inside the box and find ways to make money without stepping outside. The market for selfies of fat chuds is completely untapped, selling each photo for about $6 each. So after a long selfie session and without taking a step, we made our first $100. And since we only have 2 inches of space on each side, a number we are all too familiar with, it's pretty obvious that we need to expand. Since this is a life simulator, Gary's needs couldn't go unnoticed. We're gonna have to take hundreds, if not thousands of photos just to get the things we need for basic survival. We're now getting to a point where Gary's bladder is getting full and we don't have enough money for a toilet. Gary, wait on the bladder, okay? You'll be fine. One of Gary's traits says that he takes a long time to learn something, but as he gets used to it, he can level up really quickly. There we go. Level 2 photography. And before I knew it, the money started pouring in. See, who are these guys? They're trying to bring us a move-in gift, but I don't think they know. Gary doesn't want to talk to them. Gary just wants to take pictures and make money, and he really needs a bathroom. Oh, Gary. Gary, what did you do? Oh, that is so embarrassing for you, Gary. Come on. Couldn't have waited just a little bit longer? All right, Gary, let's take some more photos. Come on. The creeps want pictures of you. We finally had enough money to clean Gary up. I suppose I can get you a shower. After Gary's little accident, we finally let him clean up. Alright, Gary, you can go shower now. Come on. Gary still felt shameful about this life. Alright, level 3 photography. I think it's time for Gary to expand the house some more. Gary was now starving, he was tired, and his social battery was draining pretty quick. If those numbers drop to 0, we lose the challenge. Let's first just expand out this way. And right next to our shower, we're gonna have to put a bed, in which we cannot afford. So I'm thinking we just sell the shower. There we go. Alright, Gary, let's get some sleep. And there we have it. In just one day, we managed to get Gary a bed, a shower, and expand the house. Alright, our poor Gary is starving right now. Let's see what we can do to fix that. Can we please afford a refrigerator? Yes, we can. By the skin of our teeth, Gary will not starve today. We're still forced to sell all of our basic survival needs just to meet Gary's requirements. Oh, so, let's see. Can we get a bathroom? Can we get a toilet? I don't think he'll be able to use this. Sorry, bud. You're just gonna have to take some more pictures and just let it out. All right, let's get back to the grind, baby. Oh, just smile through the pain, buddy. We can make this money. $269. 70 photos to sell. Let's see if we can do it. Almost 500 simoleons. I think that earns you a shower. I swear, guys, he wants to be here. Anyways, after our long picture session, we finally have a shower and more space. Let's go get you cleaned up. Oh, it seems you wanted to change into some nicer clothes. Let's see what we're low on. Alright, and once we get his social up, I think we'll meet all of his needs now. I think if we just go into the phone, check social media. There we go, we're getting his social back up. Oh, look at him. New haircut, new suit, he is happy. Now that we found out we can cover all of his survival needs, it's time to figure out how we can become a millionaire. At this point, if we keep taking pictures, Gary will die before we even make 100 grand. I need to start finding the best ways to make money, or else this challenge will never get done. $800. Gary, I think you've earned yourself a computer. What do you think? We are finally going to be able to move on to our next phase. First, let's get you a desk. We're going to get you a computer and then a nice chair. Let's see what we can do online. Our next strategy to become a millionaire requires some coding. Not from me, of course, but from Gary. We're going to have to find a job. Let's see, we can either be a writer or we can be a freelancer. I think I want to start with freelancer. Be a programmer, an artist, or a writer. I'm thinking programmer for right now. Let's see, some of these pay huge. Oh my goodness. 7 grand for redacted. Programming skill level 7. Okay, we need to get to work on programming. Let's just take a level 1 that pays the most. Encryption. What are you doing playing video games, Gary? You have work to do. Encrypt your file, man. Come on, we need that big payout. I'm tired of taking photos. There you go. We need higher paying jobs, Gary. Come on. This guy's such a loser, though. All he wants to do is play video games. Come on, Gary. I'm rooting for you. Oh! I'm gonna assume he's on the right. Come on. Oh. Too bad. This is the life we all live right now. Something went wrong with the encryption. The file got corrupted and can't be opened at all anymore. This is only for $150. You can't get this done? You've gotten this dressed up for nothing. Come on, Gary. We're almost at the next level of programming. Let's get this done. Programming level 5. Now, why can't you finish working on this staying file, Gary? The small business owner had no idea what was what, but accepted the job as done. Given the early delivery, he gave Gary a little bonus on top. Okay. Good for you, Gary. You finally got the file done. Let's find a new job for you. We're programming level 5, so we can take a lot bigger jobs. Look at this. 2,700. 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. All right, Gary, you've got a new job to do. Let's make that website page. All right, we're level 6. We're almost at that level 7 for those big $8,000 jobs. Unfortunately, we're not making a lot of money right now, so we need to get Gary another hobby. What we're going to do is we're going to make him start painting. Unfortunately, we have no space. Except for right here. Give this website page a name. All right, Gary, what do you think they want? Website? Woohoo. I think the client's gonna love it. If this guy would stop gaming, then maybe he'd be a lot happier. Get back to work. We are now level 7. I guarantee you the next job we're taking is gonna have a huge payoff. Oh my gosh, we just got paid out! Gary was given a nice bonus for his efforts. Good job, Gary. I think you've earned yourself some more time to game. Actually, I think you've earned yourself a bigger space. We now have almost $4,000, so we'll give you a nice big upgrade to your house. First, we're going to knock this out a couple spaces, and we'll build you a separate room for your bathroom. What a nice, beautiful house. I think Gary deserves some lights. And get you a nice kitchen sink. So you can finally clean up all these disgusting dishes, Gary. The real question is, do we allow Gary a window? I think once we make 10 grand, Gary will get a window. Of course, we gotta put these bowls out so Gary will clean them up. Good job, Gary. Come out in your Sunday best and let's get started on this new money-making method. After finishing the house upgrades, I think it was time for Gary to start trying new things. Let's see how good you are. Alright, how much money did we make? Sell to collector for 75. We're only making a little bit of money right now. It's a very interesting piece. But we are making a profit of $18. I'll take a profit of $18 any day. Okay, we just made $47 in profit. We're starting off a little bit slow. Hopefully we'll start making more money soon, because this is not fast enough. Oh, $120. Apparently Gary's not so healthy. He's eating too many quick meals. Hopefully we can get him a stove. Oh yes, we can. We'll probably also need to get you a fire alarm. Not that it'll really matter because you will be trapped inside here. Wow, that is a very interesting painting, Gary, while making a very low amount of money right now. I started to realize that painting was a terrible method to make money, so I decided to go right back to coding. This one just says redacted, but it pays us almost 8 grand. We'll be taking this. He's hacking. Whatever makes you money, Gary. Let's see, what is he writing? A report for what? What he just did to the national government? Oh my goodness, we just made almost 10 grand. This is definitely the best way to start becoming a millionaire. Good hacking skills, buddy. Can you eat these vegetable dumplings, Gary? You're so fat. Let's see if we can hack the government again. No, I guess not. I guess Gary does not care what he just did, but we did make $10,000. This was the point where the challenge got a little bit chaotic. These vegetable dumplings have been here for how long? You're not eating your vegetables, Gary. You're just putting them on the ground. Maybe he needs something better. What about a grilled cheese? Yeah, you're cooking. You're really bad at this. Oh my goodness. Why can't you eat a normal meal? Gary, you need to clean this up. And finish your grilled cheese, damn it. What are you eating? A PB&J? At least clean up this grilled cheese, man. Can you make a mac and cheese, Gary? are you gonna mess that up too? Can you not cook? I guess he can't walk to the grocery store? I'm starting to realize he might have needed a countertop. Now that we have almost $12,000, I felt like Gary deserved a better house to live in. Let's make this quick though. I almost ended my run with this one mistake. Well, at least we know the smoke alarm works. Idiot. After finishing another hacking job, I could finally make the house look less like a prison. I'd like to say I did a really good job, but after landing Gary a few more gigs, I realized that I wasn't making enough money. This was the make or break for me in this challenge. I would still need to find a way to make Gary a millionaire within his lifespan. Even if we were to make double of what we were already, we still wouldn't be able to become a millionaire before Gary dies of old age. Alright, so what we're going to try next is becoming an author. Writers need to be zen, so I transformed our bathroom from this to this. Our next step was to get to work. We're gonna be writing a book, fantasy book. After finishing writing, I realized there was a huge problem. Just click on the mailbox. He can't walk to the mailbox, so he can't make money writing. He's gonna go read the book on his bed. That's all we can do. Well, that's lame. Luckily, I cooked up my own plan to fix this little problem of ours. If we could just move this mailbox. No! It just needs to be on grass, right? Let's see here. Yeah. This is inside, right? No, we have to pause. No. And then all we gotta do is just get a door. Or we gotta build a wall. And then build a door. So, does this count as outside, is the question. If I get a roof and press play, he can still use the mailbox, but the roof is gone. No, the roof is here, but when I press play, the roof is gone. Why does the roof disappear? Okay, the roof is there, it's just invisible. The challenge can continue, as long as he's not outside. Okay, we can use a mailbox, and you can see the shadow is the roof. We are good, we are good. Dune. This book is Dune. And it will make me millions. Boom. Sure, you can come over, Ariel, but there will be nothing for you. There are no doors on this house. Whoa, wait. Submitting a book copy to Literary Digest will grant a large amount of royalties, which are received daily. Ariel never came over. Is she just a figment of my imagination? Holy crap, $223 today. We continue on making this video game. We need that $6 grand for a second floor. We need to get you to start working out. Come on, Gary, finish up. Gary's been collecting good money and good royalties, but I still felt like he was too fat. I decided to build him a second floor just to make him start running some more. Alright, well here's the second floor. We're making a couple bucks a day, but right now, we need you to work out, Gary. We need you to lose weight desperately. Wait, why does Gary need to lose weight? For our next strategy, Gary's gotta look his best. See, believe it or not, Ariel is a real person, and our gigs and royalties just weren't making enough money. Here's the thing, Gary hates gardening, but our good friend Ariel just might love it. If I could pull off the heist of the century, we could be making millions. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the final strategy. I've come up with a new strategy. I want him to have a science baby. I hope the baby will just be delivered into the middle of this house. Did you get your science baby? Did your science baby get ordered? Come on, man, let's order a baby. Maybe we can adopt a sim? Who do we want to do work for us? Let's get a child. I choose Enzo. Enzo seems like he'll be a great painter. Oh, but he can't walk. We cannot get a child in this house. Now, if we can just lure somebody that falls in love with us into the house while we're locked out, maybe we can have another adult to make us money. Let's see, if I make a new wing in the house, let's see, this is our house. If we come over here, and we need to build a wall. Now we can put a door here. And now we need to actually lure somebody into this door. And then we can lock them in, and they'll be stuck in our house with us. And then we can chat them up and date. Sure, you know what? This works. It's fine. Now, Gary, if you want a girlfriend, you're gonna have to work out some more, so get to work. Did Ariel come in? No, Ariel, come back! She is real. Alright, now while you work on that, Need you to chat with Ariel online. We need more people making money for us. Also, this house needs to be more friendly when someone comes over. Let's get a couch in here. We can invite Ariel over. Okay. Let's trap Gary in the kitchen. So Gary does not go outside when Ariel comes over. Gary, you are now stuck, but that is okay. Gary, you just walked through a wall. What is wrong with you, Gary? There's Ariel. She's over. Okay, let's plan our attack. All right. Let's go into build mode and get rid of these walls. No. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Gary will be trapped in his computer room. He cannot leave, and then Ariel will come in through this little gap in the door, and when she comes inside, then we will break off the door and become best friends with Ariel, and then invite her into the house. We are going somewhere with this, all right? We're gonna press play. I'm scared. I want her to come in, but... Okay, this is a big gamble here. You need to invite her in, but you can't go outside. If I call her over, she will enter! Yes! We have done it. We have done it. The door is gone. And we did not leave the house. This was a huge gamble, but it paid off. Ariel is now inside of the house. Now we must become best friends with her. Do not question me on the moral ambiguity of this decision. It was purely economical. Stop everything you're doing and compliment this woman. It was now time to play matchmaker. Why are you watching TV? She's right here, Gary. Talk to her. Casual discussion. You just made her mad. What did you do? Why are you on the computer, Gary? She's showering. Well, she's trapped in here, so she has nowhere to go. She just made herself at home. This is the weirdest hangout session ever. Confess your attraction to her. Oh no! It's going bad. She's embarrassed. It's awkward. I soon realized that we don't actually need to be romantic in order to make her work for us. Gary, she does not like you. However, she is bathing in your bathroom, so maybe it didn't go all so bad. Ask her to join the household, Gary. Yes! She's moving in. All we had to do was trap her into the house. She has joined the Chudster family and we have gained $20,000. How easy was that? Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to start making millions. Ariel, since you're not such a bum, maybe you can do the gardening instead. And after a rather quick building session, the key to becoming a millionaire was only a few steps away. Now that Ariel settled in, her job's to work out and garden. We now have Gary's book royalties and coding gigs, and Ariel's gardening expertise. These two are now set for success. Oh my god. The money from our first batch of berries was crazy. Holy crap, 8 grand? We just had to expand. After taking such good care of this plant, a little more work and it is sure to increase in quality. After she finishes sleeping, we're gonna evolve it. Alright, we need to get better seeds. Somebody is glitching through our house right now? What is going on? This person is running in a huge circle right now. Look how much money we are making with our royalties. We really need gardening level 7. Now that we have this, we can get uncommon. And we're just gonna spend about 5K. We're gonna start planting our uncommon seeds. Hopefully we can make more money that way. Blackberry, tomato, bonsais, cherries. Let's see, how much money have we made off of blackberries and strawberries? Holy crap! 25,000? Plus another 2,500 in royalties with writing? Okay. She's very slowly gaining gardening skills. 2,500 from royalties, wow. Alright, let's see our loot. Strawberries for 12 grand and grapes for another 7. We're 3/4 of the way there to our first 100 grand. It was now time to start grinding. Oh, Gary's raising his rates. And if we overclock our PC, we can now make things much faster. Overclock as much as you can, Gary. We're almost at 100K. Oh, we did the gig and we have 100K now. Now we just need to do everything we did 10 times. Come on, Ariel, yes. Gardening level 9. Only one more level before we get the really important plants. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. We are uprooting everything. This is taking too long. If we just sell? There we go. First, let's tend to our gardens, and then we are going to graft. Next, we must plant lots and lots of snapdragons. There we go. We can take a nice gig right now. Oh, redacted, yes. We need a redacted. You know, actually, this is kind of annoying. We need to get a sink and fridge that doesn't break on us all the time. We're just gonna buy the best of everything now that we have it. Oh, there we go. Man, this is such a grind. Oh, there we go. We got our snapdragons. Now, if we graft all of these... Wait a minute. She's about to get level 10. Oh, there we go. Max level skill. Now that Ariel's max level, we can finally purchase rare plants, and we will be getting lots of these. Now let's see what we can plant. Bonsais, a cow plant, and a death flower, a grow fruit, and we got a dragon fruit. Okay, I'll let her take care of her hunger, and then we have a full day of planting ahead. Okay, the cowberry apparently is pretty intense, but for right now we can just worry about our dragon fruits. Let's just sell everything else. We just have 40,000 worth of... Oh my goodness. Here's where the real money starts raking in. Look at that cow plant. 10 grand? 11 grand. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, there it is. It's kind of horrifying. No? Oh my gosh. I can't read it. It's vibrating too fast. Ew. What did he just do? What are you terrified of? Oh my goodness. Why is she so scared? It is a horrifying creature. I don't understand who came up with that idea. This cow plant is really messed up, man. Just ate Gary's girlfriend. Oh, the thing just died. You know what? Good riddance. I didn't like the cow plant. Instead of selling my dragon fruits, I used them to plant to expand my farm. Oh my god, it's been another hour. I've played this save for so long that Gary became a senior citizen. Gary's an old guy now. Alright, let's see our takeaway before I go to bed. 26,000 in death flowers, and another 20 grand in dragon fruits. And that's just from 1, 2, 3... That's just from 6 plants. Alright, let's see what our take home is. 142,000. 156,000. Holy crap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at 300,000 simoleons total. And I think we get a harvest just about every day. So once these all grow in, we'll be making around 200K every single day. We're almost done. It was now a race against the clock. If we can't triple our bank account before Gary dies of natural causes, then I have to restart this challenge from day 1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, choosing death flowers apparently will help save Gary's life in case of death. So if we just place some of these on the floor and have Gary pick them up, apparently you can plead for your life with death flowers. Actually, I don't know how it works, but we're just gonna leave it here. All right, let's see our take home for today. 89 death flowers, which I guess we can keep. We just need to worry about selling our dragon fruits. $425,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are only 1 day away from completing our challenge. This will be the last night they ever sleep together. Gary's only goal for this mission was to become a millionaire. Gary doesn't know it yet, but Ariel's about to sell her dragon fruits, and they will be millionaires. Here we go. $1,113,362. After 12.5 hours of gameplay, we finally did it, proving that you can become a millionaire without ever stepping outside. We started by taking selfies in a tiny box in an empty lot, then learned how to code and write books all surrounded by dirty dishes. We then hired a gardener, then we used her to start a farming empire. Gary has come a long way from his little box. I guess all that's left to do now is to move their home. Guess what we can do now is take our humble abode leave it, and move into the biggest house in the neighborhood. He can afford whatever he wants. He has now evicted the household, and he will purchase it for $232,000. And for the final act, after evicting the household, Gary is taking his first steps outside. How does it feel, Gary, to get some vitamin D? There we go. We are now a mansion baron. We have completed our challenge as Gary enters his new humble abode. If you've made it this far and you have not subscribed, you can keep it. I don't want it, you know? This video took me 3 months, but whatever. It's just a subscriber. Who cares? I don't. I'm kidding, guys. Please, I'm joking. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe.